Yo, good morning. It is 11 o'clock and I'm getting ready to go to the gym to some arms and shoulders. Now, my cat is being needy. uh, but I've been getting a lot more confident, comfortable in my physique. I've been hitting a lot of sprints. Hey, stop. He's trying to eat my new Japanese maple tree here. To see, I got the little setup going. This is pretty cool, nothing crazy. I built this last night and this as well. So, a little sidetrack there. But I've been moving a lot more instead of eating a lot less. So I still count calories, but I'm just doing a lot more like cardio and stuff. So I have this little 2-mile circuit I go on. Hey, stop, get off. I have this little 2-mile circuit I go on, and it's like interval sprinting. So it's, did I say it's 2 miles? It's 2 miles, a little less than that, but it's like in more so intervals. So there's like these stop signs, and I think it's perfect distance to like take a break and walk and then get back to running. And then most of it is kind of like uphill. It's very hilly. There's a downhill part at the start, so that kind of helps get through most of it. But I think I feel good. I might record it, I might not. I have a little bit of a different idea for the recording in the gym today. Y'all will see that part. I'm not even gonna explain it, but I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go there, and I'll see y'all in the gym.
I'm currently on a walk right now, and I do apologize for the aspect ratio. I need to get better at formatting these videos, but I do like this style, just type of voiceover. You'll see me working out. Right here, I'm doing a shoulder press. I tell y'all, I do a warm-up set, and then I do like the 2 heaviest sets I can do, which was about 2 plates and a 25, if I'm not mistaken. I do like the heavy shoulder press. It feels really good. It kind of killed me. And I was feeling a little bit of shoulder ache not too long ago. I think it was like the other day. This video was recorded last week. It's Sunday right now. I think I recorded this on Tuesday or Wednesday or something. But nonetheless, I got it done. Clean reps, nice and controlled. This year I moved into the rear delts. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it this way before, but I have never. Personally, I like it. I think it feels great. Kind of coming down on like a 45-degree angle, but still having like your arms straight, I think it honestly pops my delt like real nice. My friend showed me this one. Shout out Vlad, thank you. Gotta love that, man. Dr. Muscle. I think it feels great. Sometimes I do 15 pounds, but here I'm doing horse kickbacks, something. Also from my friend Ethan Chow. Shout out Mr. Chow. These feel great for the long head. I've really been trying to target these. The long head, I mean. And this just absolutely kills me. It feels awesome. Just really making sure you're squeezing at the top. And yeah, just making sure it kind of cuts your shoulder out of the movement completely. It doesn't, allow you to use your shoulder. Sometimes it does, you might see me moving that just a little bit, but I completely, this kills my triceps. So this is one of my movements I do for it. And you can see me out doing, assisted reps there. Absolute failure, you know how it is. And after those, we move straight into some lateral raises. Sorry for the chopped camera angle here. I'm pretty sure I fixed it actually in the next set. But just nice controlled reps. I think I noticed on the second set, or the first set, after the first set, I kind of noticed I was using a little momentum. Sometimes I do like 30 pounds. I think the most I've done is like 35 on these. But sometimes you gotta ego lift. This is probably a better angle here. Really focusing on the weight here, really focusing on the control. And this feels good. I fucking love this movement, y'all. You can mess up though. I think I messed up my shoulder once, or my upper back. I don't know what I did, but I raised the weight in the wrong way. Holy, that hurt. But just make sure, ego lifting is not okay, guys. Just letting you know. I'm sure most of you know. Straight into the preacher curls, though. What did I do? I was doing shoulders and arms this day. I don't know if I said that, but it's a great day, you know. I felt awesome. I love these. These feel good. You know, leaning back just a little bit on these. Again, it's kind of ego lifting. Leaning back, you know, it's kind of giving you some extra, what's that, leverage? Yeah, but it feels great, especially when you lift your elbows at the end of the movement. It really activates the full bicep. Little insight there. Who is his name? Dr. Glass or Mr. Glass or something. He said that, you know, your biceps, you know, help lift your elbows as well. So you really get that full activation when you do that. And ever since then, look at biceps been blowing up. Normally I'll do single arm preacher curls, which feels great. I'll do that with like a plate. It's a plate litter, but I think that was taken or something like that. But till failure, I mean, these feel great. You know, no complaints. I still got the biceps worked in. Feeling great, pumping them full of blood. And then these, y'all see the setup right there, right? I know y'all know what these are, but I like setting it up that way. You know, you're not using too much energy trying to get the weight up. You know, I see people struggling, like trying to pull it around them, or, you know, shit like that. But I feel like that way. Sorry, y'all. I don't know if I sound out of breath or what, but it's kind of killing me. It's kind of hot today. Anyways, these feel great. You know, they do target the medial head. Anyways, after that I go straight to Zotomy curls for the biceps and the forearms. Yeah, these feel great as well. Really controlling that, what's that, the eccentric? I don't know, on the way down, you know. Make sure you squeeze in up top, let it fall slow at the down. These, I've been building my forearms, man, like crazy. These feel great, they burn. Nice way to end off the workout. Y'all know how it is, man. If you've never tried these, try them. Highly recommend it. Again, shout out Mr. Chow for that. Mr. Chow put me on. You know, a lot of these workouts people have showed me, so never be afraid to ask people, you know, what their workouts work in the gym. You know, I get a lot from other people, but here's me posing. Alright guys, sorry for the abrupt cutoff, but I am back home. I stopped at Target on the way back, and I made this food. So it's the regular, you know, eggs, half a serving of cottage cheese. It's only 2 eggs, half a serving of cottage cheese, tomatoes, fajita chicken, rotisserie chicken, and bell peppers, and a tomato. This could be a little more than my usual meal. Calorie wise, am I worried about that? No, I'm still gonna go for a walk. I did 30 minutes of cardio total today. I finished off the workout with 20 minutes of weighted cardio, and I was doing 15 incline this time instead of 11. So I have enough, you know, like I think I said it earlier at the start, I'm not really focused on eating less, I'm just focused on moving more. Because this whole eating less part, like, it's not killing me. I've been counting the calories, right? I'm kind of eyeballing this one, all right? Because, you know, I'm using my mom's cooking from last night. So I don't know the exact calories. But if I had to guess, you know, maybe 550 with the protein shake. But I'm not really worried about it, you know? I'm just going to be moving a lot. Ignore the messy bed, you know? But I'm going to be moving a lot more. So, you know, consuming more calories is okay for me in my eyes. So Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I don't have too much planned for today. I'm just gonna eat this, probably enjoy it, hopefully. I think I will. Might build another Lego set tonight. I got the Lavar. I finished the White House last night. I think I already said that. I got some finals to finish up on. You know, it's finals week, but that's not gonna stop me from achieving my personal goals. I still want to upload this video this week. I hope to get the next one out next week as well, although I have another final. But like I said, that's not gonna stop me, you know. Anything else I wanted to say? I think after I, do my walk and finish up on the finals, kind of paraphrase a little bit. I still got till Sunday, so I'll kind of finish that up. But I think after that, I have like an idea for a hoodie. I already have the hoodie. It's not like I'm, sending out manufacturer ideas. I got the ideas in my head. I got some fabric spray paint. I got the hoodie. I'm just gonna make some custom stencils so it looks somewhat professional, and then, if it's cool, it's cool. I'll show y'all. If not, I'm still gonna think it's cool because I made it. But I might, this might be the end of the video. I'm not so sure, but if it is, I'll see you next week. If not, you might see me walking or something. So hopefully this formatted way that I made the video this time is a little more enjoyable than the last. I know the last two were kind of chopped. So I hope this was a little bit more watchable, a little bit more doable for like the average watcher, like you're not just like clicking off the video because you're like, this is kind of chopped. Anyways, I hope to put out another one next week, like I said, but in the same format. I think it has a lot better potential to, have more watch time, if that makes sense. I think I'm yapping, but anyways, thank you. I hope it was enjoyable, and I will see you next week. Yeah.